Alright guys, so I get a few questions about how I record. Oop, my microphone's falling off the desk. And I thought I'd make a quick video about it, just to kind of let you guys know if you've got your own YouTube channels and you kind of, because I do get a lot of questions like, oh, what do you record with, what do you edit with, da 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 da. So, this is the kind of basic package for what I do. There's nothing amazingly special in it, but first of all is what I actually record with. I record with Fraps, so you can see it down here. Now, sometimes people are like, oh, I can't get Fraps to record my desktop. Click this button here. That makes it record your desktop. And you can see the little counter up here, which you can't see obviously during game, but for some reason it decides to record it on the desktop. I don't know why. Cough, cough, cough. I save it into my main directory because it's my fastest drive on my computer. Yeah, it's a good idea to use the fastest drive you can get your hands on. In the case of my old computer, I had to actually use my external hard drive because a USB 3 connection was faster than my hard drive connection. Don't ask me why, it just kind of was. But anyway, now my hard drive's pretty good, so I don't need to worry about that kind of thing. Overlays, these always get in the way, especially if you've got it on the desktop thing, but I keep it in mind so that I can quickly move it around and get rid of it if necessary. So that's a useful little thing. I record at 60 FPS. I used to record at 30 FPS because YouTube videos are in 30 FPS or 29.7. But I record in 60 so that I can actually play in 60. Lock frame rate while recording, not necessary, but I like to have a consistent frame rate because otherwise it ends up running away and using loads of processing power for no good reason really. I tend to get better performance as well when I've got the locked frame rate thing on. Lossless RGB capture, never found a use for this, don't really see the point. Cough, cough, cough. And obviously I've got my record external input on. Now, very important, don't select this button here. That's how Fraps used to work, but they've changed it now so that it just records one big file, so much better. I don't think there's anything else important on Fraps itself, so let's close that. No, I don't want to close that, just want to minimize it. There we go. Now, audio, let's open up my little sound thing. Sorry, I just punched my mic. Obviously I've got my microphone here. Now you can see that my microphone doesn't make much noise, and that's a problem with my mic. The high gain firmware that it came with it's not very good. So to get your audio levels right, you go into the levels thing, and most microphones will have a little boost bar here. So you'll be able to adjust the boost by about 10 to 20 decibels, which will just mean that basically this bar here will go up to there, which is just good. Yeah, I wish I had that, but the firmware update doesn't work and I've tried everything, so meh. Make sure your audio is so much louder than your game. That's like the first thing. If someone says, oh, can you check out my video, and then you hear them placing blocks like it's like, oh my god, stop. Yeah, next thing, I record with Minecraft from Magic Launcher, so I'll just open this up. Magic Launcher is a thing developed by, I think, the same person who developed Optifine, so that's where I got the download link from anyway. And if I go into setup, you can see I've got all my mods here. So I've got too many items, single player commands, Optifine, and Cam Studio. Cam Studio is what I use to do the time lapses. And then what I also have is, let me close this and go into my other Minecraft. This is my other Minecraft, and I've also got an account called Jamziboy M. Go away. Yeah, and that is my my time lapse account. So I can go on things with this account and use the time-lapse mod. Now I will actually go into that mod. I think that's probably a good idea. I'll do it. Yeah, I have to do it on single multiplayer. Just Diffuser HD is on. What's he doing on? Oh well. Yeah, so with this mod, let me just go ahead and full screen. My monitor is 1920 by 1080, so it's pretty big, and as you can see when I'm recording it hits about 40, 50, I'm actually on 60 right now FPS. So yeah, and Cam Studio is a very nice little mod. There's all kind of little tutorials. I think I actually did one on it, and you can just type in which is Cam P, then I can go to another place and type in, oh god, I'm not even got fly mode on, Cam P, Cam SP, Cam start 10 seconds, and I will move from that point to that point, but obviously it's going a bit dodgy because I did it in a tree and I don't have fly mode on, so I'm falling really weirdly. Okay, Cam stop. Right. Now the other thing is the other time lapse mod, which is called multi-shot time lapse mod, and when I press M, you see it says multi-shot up in the corner. I can move my mouse around and I can actually click off and open up the internet or whatever, and it won't pause the game. So I'm actually on my other monitor right now, and it hasn't done the thingy map. So yeah, go away diffuse HD. I'm recording and I don't want to talk to you. What else is there to talk about? Oh yeah, audio levels still. My sound's on 2%, and that's because my audio level... I'm busy! Jesus Christ. I'm just getting distracted constantly. It's really doing my head in. Every single time I try and do something, someone bangs on the fucking door. So yeah, I'd recommend that. If you're going to think about doing YouTube videos, then like, shut your parents in a padded cell while you're doing it. Oh, God's sake. Anyway, yeah, so I keep my sound at 2% so that it doesn't deafen anyone. And that's pretty good. Now, field of view is an interesting topic. I'm sitting an arm's length away from my monitor right now. I've got a 24-inch monitor, which is pretty big, pretty good. But it's not huge. But my field of view, if I actually go into a single player game right now, I can put my field of view up to Quake Pro. And now when you're looking at this from your monitor, from, you know, through YouTube, you're thinking, oh god, that's hideous. I'm actually playing fine right now. This doesn't look weird to me because the screen is so wide, like in my field of view. So that's literally what it means. So this doesn't look weird, this looks normal. So what I have to do when I record is I have to turn it right down to about 90. And 90 is about as bad as I can bear because it feels like I'm looking through a very closed lens. So what I tend to do when I'm recording 90 is I move further away from my screen to make that field of view smaller and make everything a bit better. If I put it in normal, it's horrible. If you also if you don't like watching YouTube videos where people will use high field of view, I know a lot of people moaned about me using 90 field of view, then I recommend full screening the video. It just cures it. Just full screen. And if that doesn't help, then your monitor is tiny, or your eyes are weird, or you're sitting too far away. Something like that. Yeah, so what I do when I'm recording is I play in 720p. Now this isn't on 720p. Let me just close down this Minecraft and load up Magic Launcher. If you go into the setup of Magic Launcher, and you go to, where is it, the Advanced tab here, you can set the window size, and this is the 720p resolution for YouTube. I've also increased my maximum memory for it, but I haven't really noticed that making a difference, which is annoying. Yeah, that's so now when I load it up, there we go. This is 720p, so this gives you an idea of how big my monitor is. That's 720p. That's 1080 something or other. Anyway, so when I'm finished recording, I load up Vegas Pro. So let me load that up a second. And what you're gonna see is, oh come on. Okay, it doesn't like loading quickly when I'm recording fraps apparently. Yeah, shut up. So then what I do, so Vegas Pro obviously this is I think most people use this. You can use Windows Movie Maker, that's just fine, but this is just gives you a bit more flexibility. And what I do is I go to this little button here, import media, and let's go ahead and load up, okay, find my fraps file. By the way, fraps files are huge. If you haven't used fraps before, Jesus Christ, this is a 241GB folder with my fraps in it, and that's all I've got in there. Just a few, few files, 12 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 9 minutes, 18 minutes. Just ridiculously huge file sizes, so make sure you take account for that. I've got a 1TB hard drive and it gets filled up quick, really quick. Anyway, so let's load up, I don't know what these three are. Oh, this DWM is what I'm recording now, Desktop Windows Manager. Let's load up them. Lag. There we go. So I know that one of these is the Treehouse tutorial, so I dragged that in here and just start off. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing the... I hate listening to my own voice, I hate it. That's why quite often when people say there are black screens in a video and I haven't proof watched the video because I just don't like listening to myself. It's yeah, when you hear yourself on the recording you always think you sound different to what you actually sound like. It's that kind of thing. You'd think I'd have got used to it after 500 videos, but no. So you can see my audio levels are pretty low here. You're looking for these bars to, at the highest points, just about reach the top. But if we play, I don't really want it to make lots of noise. Well, if I play this little bar here. In fact, I will play it for a little bit. Sorry if this deafens you. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing Right, so you noticed how far that green bar was coming up? That was a really good amount actually. That bit there was really good. But what happens in my videos, I always do this. I start off really loud and then I peter off, and then during the video I'll be saying things and it's barely even registering, like here for example. Our nether brick on top of all of these corners. Oh, that lagged out a bit, but you still get the idea. It's only about halfway. So what I usually do is increase the decibel volume slider a little bit just to increase that. Of course, if you've got bits that are too loud, then you want to drag it down like this. For example, say this bit here was way too loud. What you can do is you can zoom in, find it, press S to split the clip, press S to split the clip there, half it, and then that bit. Alright guys, so, oh, I've lost it. Oh well, that bit won't be so loud. So what I do on a tutorial like this is when I, as I'm recording this tutorial, I tend to talk, and then just stop, and you can find one of these stops here, and then there'll just be a big bit of quiet, and this is usually where I go back to check the build and see like, oh, that's what I need to do for the next bit of the tutorial. And then all you need to do is clip that out, drag this bit, lag, come on fraps, come on, and then just connect the two up, and it should create quite a final seamless little transition there. Right, so that's the top off. There you go. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I do all the editing for tutorials. Obviously for bigger things I don't even need to do half of this. Oh, of course, when there's bits where I'm just like building for a long time, hold down control, drag this across, that speeds up by quite a lot. You can actually increase it more than that by using the select envelope, increasing the velocity, and you can turn that right up so it's really fast, but that's pretty silly honestly. Then what I do is I render. Now another question I get a lot is what render settings to use, so I'm going to go to render as, and I have a setting called here called 3M YouTube, which is a thing. So what you'll find in here into the Windows Media Video V11 WMV, you'll find 6 megabytes per second HD 720p 720 by 30p video. Customize thumbplate. What am I even saying? Template, that's it. And in the video thing you'll have all these settings. I don't touch any of that. You can increase and decrease the video smoothness, but it's fine there. Bitrate, this is the important one. If you have decent internet, well, you have any internet that isn't my internet, 6M will be fine. A 10-minute video, roughly, I should know this, 10-minute, no, I used to do 20-minute videos, so a 20-minute video would be about 600 megabytes, which is it's quite a lot, half a gig. Yeah, it's okay. If you've got good enough internet, not a problem. On my internet though, I have to record in much lower quality, so I record in 3 megabytes, which obviously literally cuts the file size in half, and you can't tell the difference that much. You can definitely tell the difference in the side by side, but not enough for people to go like, oh, where's the video quality gone? Video quality on my channel has never been quite up there, but what can I do? My internet literally just cannot deal with the other higher things. I remember the first video actually I uploaded to the channel was 1080p, which was dumb as hell. Anyway, yeah, so I select my little thing there and it renders. I'm not going to render it now because it will really mess up my fraps. But generally I can render and do other stuff because I've got a pretty shitty PC. In fact, let me just show you. 16 gigabytes of RAM, i7 3.4, and this is quad core. It's very sexy, very sexy, very sexy, very sexy, very sexy, very sexy. Yeah. What else is there? What else is there to cover? I don't think there is anything else. There's nothing special you do on YouTube that's any different to what you could be doing. Yeah, I guess I'll do. Oh, I suppose the way I name my files is not very interesting actually, but I just name them. I used to name them really well, and I used to have like a little system over here where I'd put them all into the right place, but then I got my new PC, lost that background, and then I just replaced it with this one. I haven't done it since, so that's not very interesting. Down here I have a description template. This is quite important. Oh, it's on the wrong screen. There we go. If you're going to upload videos regularly, you should really get one of these like little templates, and this is just saved as a thingy. So when I've written a little personal description for the video, and then I just copy paste this in, and I actually just copy pasted, but I don't know where it went. Yeah, and I just get rid of this tutorial bit if it's not a tutorial, and alter this bit here if needs be. And I've got another one for the gaming channel as well. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I don't think there's anything else special to talk about, so I guess thank you for watching. I hope that if this has been helpful to you, you will have... That didn't make sense. I hope that this has been helpful to you. And yeah, bye. Worst outro ever. Oh, one final thing, never keybind your fraps as F4. Just don't. It's not worth it. The amount of times I've cancelled a fraps file by pressing F3 and then not noticed that I've cancelled it and then lost half of the footage, it's not worth it. One final note, when you're recording Skype, it's a bitch to do. You've just got to keep on doing tests. You do a test where you go, hello, my name is James, and they go, hello, my name is Jack, and you make sure that everyone can be heard. Then you do another test where, hello, my name is James, and then they go, hello, my name is Jack, and you're like, oh shit, they're quiet at the high end, turn them up a little bit. And yeah, you've just got to keep doing it, because of course when you're recording Skype, the Skype is just coming through as a wave of volume, but your mic is going through a totally different system, and the two will never line up until you spend quite a lot of time getting those balances right. It's basically impossible for me to record Skype now with this current microphone, because it's just too quiet. I have to turn Skype down so much, it's just not worth it. You're making like tiny little changes on the volume slider, it's not worth it. I just plug in my other mic. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a rating and subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and I'll see you guys